How we doing, everybody? This is the second game in 2 days, I think, because I got Dark. I don't know if it was yesterday, the day before. I got Dark Quarter just the other day, and now this one came in. So apparently, China's just throwing them out real quick. I've never really been a big Witcher fan, but I I do I semi liked the TV show. I wouldn't say it was great, but I did like it enough to actually pick up the Geralt figure and the whole bit. So I like this one because it is very, very story based. And Dark Quarter, I'm kind of upset about because I don't think the app is done. So they sent me the game and I can't even play it. So at least I'll be able to play this then. Because again, I like story based games and I like games with minis in them. So the artwork looks really good here, I think. Of course, I recognize most of the characters here. And the back. And I'm not really familiar with Go On Board Games. I don't know if I have anything else with them. But yeah, so 1 to 5 players, 45 to 90 minutes, which is great. If I can play a game in an hour to an hour and a half, that's great. Like even the game that I made, takes 2 hours to play. It's the games that takes 3 hours and change. That's where it gets a little rough. But it looks like artwork's good, and it looks like we have some minis in here. So I'm really excited about getting this open. I'm glad you're here to join me with that. And then I got the second box, and I'm like, I didn't order anything over and above the game, and look what it says. It's purely the stretch goals. This box is bigger than the game box, and it's just the stretch goals. I cannot believe that. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm excited to play this too or add this to it. But again, artwork is good. I mean, you can't tell me that's not AI colored, but whatever. I'm not against the coloring side of things. So it looks like we have more figures in here and stuff like that. I have no idea really how this game is played. All I know is that it's story based. So there's that. Um, Contents: new tales, 5 new tales, 5 new characters, 9 voice of reason envelopes, 6 solo boards, 5 companions, and 3 villains. Let's see how that compares to what's on here. So this one says 1 playmat, 5 character miniatures, 5 scoring miniatures, 227 tokens. So none of the tokens come with that. 169 cards, wooden markers, tail cards. Okay. Character boards, 5 character boards. So yeah, I think the other one comes with all the stuff that's kind of over and above. So let's open this baby up and check it out. And this one did come, it came double boxed and the corner bumpers in there, where Dark Quarter had nothing. There was nothing. What a difference between the two. Thankfully, Dark Quarter did not come damaged. But this one, yeah, they really went over and above as far as the shipping was concerned. All right. And yeah, it even feels good. I love that picture of what's her face on the side. I think that's really nice. So, and then there's the other one. But that definitely looks AI colored. All right. All right, so we got the rule book here. Let's see what we got here. Put the knife over there. I don't think I'll need that right now. Okay. So here's looks like the game board. We got a bunch of different cards. Action cards. Symbols. Okay, there it looks like the setup. Again, I have no idea how this is played, but there you see the 4 different characters there. And I skipped over a page. I like all this. I like the layout. Neat. So this shows how the tokens go over on the cards. Again, I have no idea how any of this works. Player 1, player 2, player 4. So it only goes up to 4 players. I like this art here a lot too. So at least the art is going to be good. If anything else, it's going to be a pretty game. I hope the game is good. I really do. Looks like Pan. I don't know what's going on there. So how many pages is this? We're in glossary already. So like 22 pages of rules. It's not a lot. Experience points. Like, I wonder if this is going to be a test-based game or what. Like, the Dark Quarter looks like it's all test-based. So there's standees and figures, because it looks like these equals this. And then these tokens equal that. And then there's some stuff here. It's only one-sided. All right. So probably because maybe this what gets upgraded. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if that's in there or if it's in the stretch goals. We only have 2 sets of punch boards. No character tokens. So I kind of assume that this is already upgraded. Okay, and then we have Edge of the World, Striga. These are the books. It looks like a book. And the Lesser Evil. So I assume that when you're playing this, you're putting stuff into the books or you're building the books before. I don't know which one it is. And I'm kind of hoping that the contents from the big box will fit. If I take all this stuff out of here, it will fit. All right. So we have Ciri. I do like the double-sided, the double thick board where it will fit in there and not move. I really wanted to do that with mine, but now I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. I know everybody's... I really hope that China gets... that Xi decides that he's going to make a deal. This is interesting. I wonder why that is like that. Does it fit onto the board? Oh, here's the standees. I don't know why there's a hole in the back. It's got to fit onto the board somewhere. But Ciri... Dandelion. I didn't realize that was his name. Yennefer. And Geralt. Oh, we got another one too. So there's actually 5 characters. Vesemir. So he looks like he's like a gray, blue, purple. Makes sense that Yennefer is purple. Ciri's white. And the other guy's purple. So if I have the figures, I would assume I'm not going to be using these. And it comes with all these trays, of which I barely ever use those. I probably will take those out. Hopefully I lock the... I don't do anything unless I like the game. If I like the game, I start throwing shit out and putting everything together. Okay. So we have additional player boards for the 5 characters. And they are exactly what's here. Let me get series real quick. Yeah. Well, this is different. But I guess what's here, I don't know. Why is there 2 different? Oh, I know why. In case these are not playable characters, you could have them as a. That's what a lot of these games do. You have a different board if they're just going to be like your ally and they're not playable. Wow, that is that is a big stack there. Wow. Okay, let's put that to the side right now. And then you have this for whatever reason. Pop it. Oh, wow. Look at the board. It's not a board, dude. Wow. It is an actual player mat. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get that back in there. Wow. Okay, kind of happy about that. That is really cool. Oh, it looks like it goes this way. It goes straight up and down. And you got money over here. And then it looks like cards and stuff will go in there. Wow, I like that a lot. Again, I do not think it's going back in that thing, but I'll try to get back in later. Either way, it'll fit right in there. All right, we got 1 set of cards here. Ooh, bunch of stuff in the bottom here. So we got a whole bunch of stands, colored stands. We have probably a first player token, which is actual metal, it looks like. Here's your wooden cubes. And then we have these scoring things here, which I think it said in the thing that there was actual plastic to go with that. And then we have this. All right, so before we go into that, let's go ahead and go into, oh yeah, here's the plastics. Okay, so here everything's here. So this is there's literally 2 characters on here. You have a girl with a sword, and you got an old, looks like a wizard guy. Pretty interesting. This looks like the same wizard guy. Not sure how that works. I guess I'll find out once I rule the rule book. I think that's supposed to be Ciri. Because the other guy is an actual Witcher, right? That must be Geralt. And even the base itself has texture on it. Oh, no, that is not Geralt, because Geralt's coming up. Well, that is definitely Yennefer. Now, these are definitely paintable. I really hope I like this game because the miniatures look great. I like the mat. A lot of good stuff in here. Because that is definitely Geralt. Really nice stuff there. sure how I. There we go. And that could be Siri instead. I don't know. Who are the extra characters? And that's Dandelion or whatever his name is. I am not a bard guy, unfortunately. I'm even in what's the D&D thing with the guy with the hand who has the magical hand that flies him around. Not a big fan of his either. So again, I have no idea who this character is and who this character is. Oh, this has got to be the other guy. Okay, this is the other Witcher. Okay, so it's really just these two. And then the duplicate. These three figures, I have no idea. All right, so that's apparently that's the bard thing. I guess that's where it goes on the points. So I guess each person has its own symbol, which is why there's 5 of them. Isn't it Geralt that has the wolf thing around his neck? This is probably Yennefer's, I would think. I don't know. And this looks like a castle of some sort. But there's 5 of them, so this has got to be the scoring stuff. Still confused about these 3, but all the figures look great. No complaints there. So see, there's the little castle. So I assume these are the scoring things that go with these. So let's put that all back together in there. And then let's open the big ones. I do like how these came out. During player card, second step, before playing cards, before playing cards. Let's see if they're all the same. They are not. So they have, these parts are the same, but the text underneath is not the same. So, interesting. All right, so let's see what these, we have 3 sets of cards. I want to see what these big ones look like. I can never get those side things to work. I'm going to keep this in case I can put that in there. So there's Striga. Oh, these are the story cards. The end. So I guess it has. So let's just put these to the side. Oh, it has different endings. Oh, so you can play them several times. Wow, look at that. So there's 1, 2, it's like 5 different endings. So even if you're playing the same story over again, you can end differently. Okay, love that. Because I'm like, oh, if I play this game 5 times, am I done? And then, well, I guess the other extended thing. So this is the Lesser Evil. 44 cards. The end. The end. The end. The end. I love it. The end. Great. It's not even 5 times. It's 3. There's only 3 in here. And the Edge of the World. Oh, yes, because that's what the box was. The box has got to be like a saving thing. Because the one of the games I has that's you can save by putting the stuff in there. Of course, these don't fit in those boxes. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, it does. Interesting. But cool stuff. I might just put these things in the boxes. I don't know. We'll see what but I don't want to go through these because this is actually the story. I wonder if the box will hold. If I take that plastic thing out, that plastic separator, I think it'll fit in there. Core game English. Okay, I'm going to have to get bags for all these. Okay, I have no idea what these are. A lot of iconography for these, though. Look at, you have literally iconography everywhere. But it looks like this is the main stuff. Like, there's Geralt there. Okay, so wait a minute. The backs. No, looks like the backs are all the same. Oh, great, we have a card. Oh, solo mode. Great. So these backs are different. And then we have these, which are some kind of reference cards. I guess you put your tokens on there. I don't know. The backs of these are all different. And then you have these with flags on them. No clue. And then you start. So here's the ones that have multiple backs and your reference cards. And then these all have the same backs, which is your. Yeah, but these have figures on it. These have characters on them. Unless these are like starting cards. I don't know. They look cool though. Unless these are like action cards. So you're making like your deck building. I don't know. Really interesting stuff. I like it. I like the look and feel of all of it. I have no complaints. All right, and then these. So these are all colored. And again, iconography everywhere, of which I have no clue what any of the iconography means at this point. But it looks like there's a bunch of these. Wow. No idea. I'm definitely intrigued, though. Okay. That is the contents of the core game. Yeah, I'll put this to the side because I'll probably keep that. So here's, those don't fit in there. And then you have this extra thing here. I guess I should have taken notes about how I did this. Why is that so high? I don't know. Oh, that doesn't even fit in there. Oh, if it sits this way. Okay. I'm not going to need those at all. And then we have these. Yeah, I can remove. Look how much space. That's got to be where these go. No? Yeah. This is where those are going to go. That's why it's so high. All right, let's. I'm not gonna put the rule book in there because I'm gonna take it out anyway to read it. There's a lot of space in there, though. I think I can remove. Let's see how much. Oops, I'm knocking everything over. Oh shit! Knocked everything over. Sorry about that. Big old box. Okay, we're back. All right. Yeah, this box again is bigger than the main box. Pretty crazy. All right, let's check it out. And I really hope there's not as much in here as what it looks like on the outside. I know, I'm rooting for less stuff. I know that's silly. But I'm like, I really want to be able to put it all in one box. All right, stretch goals galore. Let's see what we got. Oh, we have another rule booklet. We have a rule booklet for the stretch goals. That's weird. I wonder what character it is. I guess we'll find out in a second. So we have, Triss. I don't know who that character is. Letho. Crimson Avenger. It looks like asshole. Is that what that says? Is that what that says? That is funny. VR Pen, Dykstra, something like that. I wonder why there's a whole other rule book for the stretch goals. I've never seen that before. Like, I've seen expansions with rules. Tales, special rules. Huh. So I guess this acts as an expansion, I guess. And it's a whole nother 20 pages, 26 pages. I think this rule book is actually longer than the other one. Crazy. So here's the character standees and how they relate to here. And I guess we have 5 new characters. We have a dragon in this one too. And these are the villains, I guess. And then those are the new boxes. So there's 1, 2. So the other one only has 3. This one has 5 new boxes. So that means 5 more tails. Look, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope they're all numbered. I didn't really look at that. So we have, there's a wheel on this one. The figures are on this one by them. The standees are on this one by themselves. No idea what these are. Okay. Here's the player boards. I wonder if the other guy's thing says asshole on it. It doesn't. It doesn't. I think it's that one. Yeah, it doesn't. But we have 5 more characters. Oh, we have Heidi boards on this one. Why would you have a Heidi board? I thought the game was co-op. Apparently it's not. I guess this introduces ships, I guess. I guess. Interesting. And again, we have these because I assume that these are companions as opposed to player like NPCs where you can have them play with you and they have simplified things. That's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, it's almost like exactly the same as the other one. Oh, this one has a rule, like a saving booklet. This one has a money counter or something to that effect. So here's the mini cards. There's a bunch of, oh, yeah, literally has pencils with them. I'm not a pencil guy. I don't like keeping track of. If anything, I'll just print something out and save it in here. All right, let's look at that in a second. Oh my God. Oh wow, these things have, oh my God. What the? 1, 2, oh, lesser evil. That's why, because it has the, so it's got to be 8 of them. 1, Estriga, Edge of the World. 1, 2, 3. These are the first 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. They also have bags here. We have flame tokens. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. More of these. More of these. More cubies. What the? Let's just put these here. There's another coin. So no small cards. Or yes, it does. It has, okay, yes, it has everything. Small cards, big cards, you name it cards. Let's put those back in there. Just so I can put that to the side. And let's look at what we got here. We got a cool looking dragon, baby. Very nice. All right, we got a monster. He's looking pretty dapper. He's got a nice coat on. He doesn't get cold. That, okay, that's the other guy, the bald guy. I didn't see the picture of him. It's pretty cool though. And the plastic is pretty good. It doesn't really give. Okay, this is the other dude, which I guess they called the asshole or whatever. I don't know. I like the clawed hands though. All right, that must be Triss. I might have to get the. I really hope I like the game because I might have to get the professional painted. Oh, I didn't realize the guy was a dwarf. The other guy. He looks good. And then I guess these are the icons per character. Got a flaming thing. That's got to be, I don't know, I guess that's, I don't know if that's for her or whatever else who has, this is Snake, has like flame powers is what I would think. But there's not, this isn't really like a dungeon crawl. Oh, that must be for the cup guy, bald guy. There's another set of snakes. And I have no idea what this is. No idea. Some kind of tower. But these are the 5, so this is something completely different. All right. I don't know if there's... Oh, there's more space for tokens underneath. There we go. All right. Good stuff. So here's the stuff we haven't gone through yet. Find the escape. The last wish. Chapter summary. Turn summary. No idea. And I still have no idea why we have those ship guard things. Wow, look at that. So this is all got to be story stuff, but... Oh, that's got to be the... Okay. A grain of truth. So if I look at these things, I bet you a grain of truth. Yep. So these are the story cards like the other ones are. There's the monster. Doppler. Is that the start of another one? Doppler? Yep. Okay, so these are the 5 sets of stories. I just don't know which goes on top of what. 21. 77. Grain of truth. Okay, so this is the special rules. Then it says the end. The end. Okay, so let's take these out. Then let's flip this over. Because this is all the end. There's the dragon. Jesus. Okay, the last wish. So how do I know where these go? $77. 70. Okay, these go. Okay, these go here. Goes like that. I'm going to put those on top like that. Again, we can't look through those because those are actual story. And I would assume that these look the same as the other cards. Now, can these cards... No, maybe they don't. Wait, they do have the same back. And there's ones, okay. So I wonder if these can get mixed in. But there's extra stuff here. Those must be like tokens, like from Magic the Gathering. And then we have more flag ones. More tokens because it has the same text on the back. And 1, 2. I bet you these are like allies because there's 5 of each of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's people that you can pick up. But why would you be able to pick up the same character? If you have 0 lost symbol tokens on cards of your timeline, gain any symbol. No, they're all different. So I guess these are cards that you get if you have this person. Interesting. Artwork is beautiful. And then boom, you're back into these again. And then you have gold. Dragon stuff. I mean, at very least, the game is beautiful. At very least. All right, last set of cards. Again, I really hope this is. I like this game because I'd like to keep it. I just don't like trying to keep games that I don't play. Then again, with everything that's going on with China, we may want to hold on to the games we've got because there may not be any other games made in the future. The time of board games might be over. Oh, wow, these are all way different than the others. Look at that. But yeah, the backs of these are way different. Huh. I have no idea. I wonder if this has to do with the ship stuff. So you got all these, but just have icons on them. That's all they've got. But it does have like a solo mode, so I would assume that's pretty cool. I would assume that the game itself is not co-op. So we have some kind of a frost giant or something like that. And then here are some of the gold flags. And they all have colors and icons on the back. So yeah, this must introduce a whole nother mechanic. And again, I have no idea what the colored banners are or anything at this point. Very, very interesting. And I have no idea what you're keeping track of on this thing, but there's your icons that we were just looking at for keeping track of this stuff. Must be for points. I don't know. All right. Well, that's it for me. Geralt will say goodbye. Bye. And yeah, I will try to do some kind of a playthrough with this. It's great that it's only an hour and a half, but it's probably a lot of reading. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys have this game, let me know and let me know what you think of it. All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one.